What is going on there, guys? Welcome back to season number 3 of the Derby County career mode in FIFA 22. Holy crap, guys, we have come so far already. In a matter of 2 seasons we have done this career mode, and I've got to be honest, some of these episodes and some of a couple of these seasons I've done with Derby County have been some of my favourite ever career modes. Honestly, this career mode is one of my favourites already. We've not even got into the Premier League stuff yet. As I just said, we're in the goddamn Premier League. We have gone back to back in promotions. In League 1 we went on automatic. In the Championship we missed out on automatic by 1 point. That is it. And then we had to go through the playoffs. It was very, very tense. We had to go to penalties to come to the Premier League. We nearly missed out, but we didn't. We got the job done, and we are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, and this is the squad what brought us here. Obviously, you have the captain, Lawrence, 77 rate. I've got to say, he's staying there this season. I am not looking to replace him this season. He's one of my highest rated players. Well, actually, he's a second highest rated player with Plange, just behind Sibley. Sibley is at, well, no, actually, no, he's third. I completely forgot about Bielik there. Bielik's actually our highest rated player on the squad sheet. But as I said, you got Plange, who did really well, especially in the back end of last season. Ebasele, Sibley, Bird, Knight, they're all really good players. Again, this starting 11, pretty much none of them are going anywhere. They are my starting 11. I'll be maybe upgrading certain areas in the starting 11, but even if that is the case, I'll tell you one place I'm definitely going to be upgrading due to it is going to be the right back spot again. Obviously, Nico Williams got injured at the end of last season, so he has gone down overall. He's actually gone down by 2. So what I'm probably going to do, because I don't actually have that many good right backs cut at the moment, or really I had prior to playing there most of last season. Even though he's very, very good, but he's Buchanan's backup. So I'll use Nico Williams as the backup to whoever I bring in. And if obviously it doesn't work out, maybe I'll sell Nico Williams on, just because unfortunately, it's just obviously his injury really messed him up. He would have actually probably been one of the highest rated players in the team if he didn't get injured. Goddamn Millwall, but we'll see what happens. We have got about £35 million to work with, so that's not bad. Obviously, when you come into the Premier League, you usually expect to get a little bit more than that. Especially in real life, usually we get at least about 100 million added to the budget. But you got to remember, we are still a club who are still getting back on our feet financially. So, in all honesty, that much is absolutely fine to me. And I think we can make the right amount of adjustments. I'm trying to make this career mode as realistic and as, like, what possibly Derby could do in real life. I'm not saying I'm going to make ultra realistic signings where I don't go and sign a player because they may not sign for us. But if it makes sense, I'm not going to go out and buy Lionel Messi. I'm not going to go out and sign Ronaldo. I'm not going to go sign Mbappe right away or anything like that. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be making signings what makes sense for the team. I don't want to mess this up. Obviously, there's certain areas in the team what could maybe get improved upon. Like, I think I definitely need another centre back, because I've only got Bielik and Amara, and then I've got Kashin, who's a backup. But to be honest, I'm actually looking to probably cut him loose because he weren't that good last season when I brought him in. He was a bit of a liability every time he played. I don't know. I might keep him around as a backup, but I could do another maybe younger, someone who can basically grow on the bench. Another, like, thinking of Eversele, I've got so many wingers. So even though I'll show you the transfer list. I've already sort of set up everything and done the transfer list and all that. I know this is going to be a slightly longer intro, but I just want to kind of get everything off of what I'm doing. I've got these players absolutely blocked because people like these guys are not going anywhere. So Thomas Lamb, he's already got a transfer already agreed. I've got Louis Watson. I know this might not be a popular decision because he is a real Derby County player, but unfortunately he's 21 years of age, 67 rate, and I've actually got better young players actually coming through a youth academy. I'm just gonna cut him loose. Duncan I've been trying to sell for the last 2 seasons Stretton, he's come back, so I'm going to try and get a million or two for him. McDonald, I've had on the transfers for ages. As I said, Kashin, again, he's 21. He's not growing quick enough for my liking, so I'm just going to cut him loose. Bardell, he's just not grown enough. Well, he's been out on loan. Ibawe, this might not be a proper one either, but didn't play much last season. I was more playing Brazil and Rogers, especially coming to the end of the season, so I'm looking to maybe just cut ties with him. And again, I'm not always the biggest fan of players without a star head, and I know I'm making a very big exception for Plange, but that's just because he's been too integral for us. Ibawe's come in and out, and he's done a bit, but I'd rather just let him go. Barnes as well, got so many left wingers, I'm just going to let him go. Jalen, he's already got a transfer. Bailey, as much as this is not that popular, he hadn't played well when I played him, but also I've got so many left wingers and cams, and he's actually one of the most valued youngsters I've got, so I'm just going to get him gone. And the rest of the loan players, Owen, Alan Owen, the Wales wonder kid, he's going to go out on loan. Bennett, Reese, I'm trying to Schuster, I'm trying to get these guys out on loan, because especially in the Premier League, there's going to be my best teams out there for that, because we can't really risk be messing around with the squad too much. I want to try and do the best we can in the Premier League. But either way, I'll show you who I'm sort of looking at the moment. As you can tell by my shortlist, it's all full of people in like the 70s overall marks. Like looking at right backs, got centre back in Trevor Chalobah. I don't know, he's apparently out on loan, so he'd be someone I'd absolutely love to sign. And I think we could. It is a transfer I could probably see happening if this happened the way it was. I've got midfielders like Garner, I actually tried to sign last season. Wingers, but again, I've got so many wingers that I don't think I'm going to go out for any wingers. I've got some other midfielders like Claire Maurice, who are actually in the last years of the contract. Dewsbury Hall, who I apparently can get them dead cheap. There's certain wingers who I might make exceptions for in the future, like Sulemana, who's a wonder kid and I'd love to use him one day. Central attacking midfielders, I don't think I really need them, but people like Harvey Elliott, I really want to try, so you never know, maybe we can make something like that work. Lozek, again, he's someone I have loved playing with in the past before I did career modes on YouTube, but either way, we'll see. As you can tell, they're all young players who maybe aren't getting played at their current clubs, who I may be able to make a case for them coming, but we'll see. We're not going to really focus on that just yet. We're going to focus on... I'm not actually going to show you anything of the pre-season tournament. I feel like it's just a bit of a waste of time, because I want to try and get ourselves... The one thing I've noticed since editing my videos, I'm really liking the pace we're going with this series. It feels like it's not taking as long to get to certain places. It's not long-winded. I feel like as much as we did quite a bit of simulations, it was good gameplay, I think. Funny commentary when I was raging. Hope you guys are enjoying that, but whatever. But either way, well, as I said, I won't be showing you the pre-season friendlies and stuff. I'll just show you all the transfers. We'll get into some gameplay when we sign a couple of players. If obviously we get through to the final, I'll let you know and I'll show you on the calendar, stuff like that. We have got an offer for Bailey. I might actually try and get a little bit more for him. If we don't, we don't, but it's a little bit, a couple extra million. As soon as I get out of this friendly tournament, we'll start doing some transfers. I don't really want to do it just beforehand, and I think we're still in it. So, got a transfer offer for Bowie from Sheffield United. They're offering 1.5, and apparently that's what I can get for him. I think he is in the last year of his contract as well. And I did actually offer him one at the end of last season and he rejected it. So that's sort of what pitched my idea for just letting him go. So 1.5 million, I'm just going to let that go. He's hardly played. He played a little bit more in the League One, but he's obviously not done too much now. So I'm more than happy to let him go. We are still in the friendly tournament. We're against Bournemouth in the semi-finals. Honestly, that stuff is more for me with the fitness side of it. Not too bothered about anything else. So we have got our first player sold. What is Malcolm Abawe, guy who's been here since the start of the career mode, an actual young player in the Derby ranks. We say goodbye to him. We get 1.1 million, so we get a good chunk of that to the budget. So that could really go far in getting us a good player, what can go a long way for our starting 11. And we did actually make it to the final. We're beating Bournemouth. We actually got some offers here as well for Kashin. Apparently they're offering basically what I can get from, so you know what, I'm just going to accept that. Not really going to worry too much about that. Wow, we've got 3.6, an extra mil on top for Bailey. I will take that, you know. Some players I'm not even using, I'm getting it, like the extra millions. They really, really go a long way. Got another big offer for Bielik. Offer me Brian Kufre, a left back, 75 rated, plus 5 million. Absolutely not. Bielik is my best defender. Even though it was, on my first episode I changed him from a midfielder into a centre back, and he's been absolutely outstanding for us. And we do lose in the final, but either way, it's more fitness. I've just sort of switched between the first and second team, so every player gets a little bit of a chance out there, gets them a bit of game time, bit of fitness. So hopefully we are ready to go for the Premier League season. Bailey is sold. We get 2.5 million out of the 3.6 million pound deal, so I will take that. We basically, for getting that extra million, gave us that extra million. So but either way, I'm gonna just simulate a little bit more further ahead, and then I'm gonna start making signings. By the way, as I said before in previous episodes, when it comes down to free agents, we are only allowed to make one per season. That is it. No exceptions. One per season, or at least one per transfer window. We're not allowed to go out and buy 5, because especially when it comes down to regens and all that, I don't want to keep on going out for regens, because to be honest, in my previous career modes, I've gone out and bought loads of regens. Some worked out, some were absolutely magnificent. So I'd rather take the chance on one and see how it goes. But either way, back onto the transfer business. We are going to make some transfers. So because we just have sold Kashin, I could really do with another centre back. And what I'm thinking of is Amaro is 74 rated. He could really be a good backup. So I'm thinking, because Bielik's a lot higher rated, should we go out for someone a little bit on the higher rated side? And I am thinking, why don't we go out for Trevor Chalobah? I've never used this guy. 6'3", he's very, very good, very versatile. He could even play in midfield. So you know what? I'm not going to waste any time. This guy's been out on loan every single season. I've been tracking this guy. He's been out on loan about God knows how many times. I think the only time I've ever actually had any traction with him is when, I think it was last year or a year before, when I did a Huddersfield Town career mode. Not on FIFA, but not on YouTube. And obviously Trevor Chalobah was at Huddersfield on a loan. But anyway, let's have a little look. I wonder how close to his base value we can maybe get. Let's see if we can underscore him a little bit. Oh my god, they are really willing to get a little good deal for him. What about bang on his value? That will do us. Oh yes, get in! Trevor Chalobah, 24 years of age. He's still very young, highly rated to be honest for what we want him for. Let's put this up a little bit. I don't want to underpay him. We're in the Premier League now. We're gonna have to start paying some players a little bit more cheddar. Right now, next is the right back spot. As I've said before, there is not many right backs out there. Not many what we can afford anyway. The one player I found is Jed Spence. This guy has been making some absolute waves in the Championship this season. He was actually put in the Championship Player of the Year when he was. I'm guessing he was on loan to Notts Forest. I don't know if he's gone there permanent now. They've got up to the Premier League. But this guy looks insane. He's been rumoured with a move to Tottenham. I'm pretty sure Bayern Munich have been interested in this guy. I'm wondering if we can maybe make a deal with this. Maybe we could do a swap deal with someone, with including it, you know. Let's have a little look. Nico Williams, I still feel like he's got a lot more to give, so I'm not really interested in doing that. Let's have a look. Who would make a difference? Yeah, let's give it. I think Barnes I've got on the transfer list anyway. So you know what? Let's try 10 million plus Barnes. Okay, we don't want him. We want 18 million on the dot. I'm not particularly wanting that. What about 13 million? We're not really wanting to work with me on that. What about 15 million on the dot? Let's go. Ah, they're not budging for that. I'm getting... Come on, 16 million. You know what? I will take that. A 22-year-old, high 70 player who will just upgrade that right back spot. And again, I'm going to delegate because I want to get it on the cheapest prices. But I'm going to see what I've got left over because there's certain other areas I want to go out for as well. So I'll see what happens there. So we're just waiting for the confirmation. Hopefully, Chalobah and Spence back will just so upgrade our defense. That will be crucial for next year. And oh yes, come on. Both players have accepted their contracts. Jed Spence, welcome to the club. Trevor Chalobah, welcome to the club as well. He's gonna get a massive payday. He's gonna probably be my highest earner now, Trevor Chalobah. But he is coming from Chelsea, so I've got to make that sacrifice if I want to make the big times. But here we go. Look at that. Jed Spence coming from Middlesbrough. I think in real life he is at Notts Forest, but whatever. But that is brilliant. A 77 rated player. Not bad at all. He's so well rounded for a right back. Obviously, I'm going to change his position, but Trevor Chalobah as well. He's going to... I feel like this guy is going to just go off. I think he's going to be brilliant. But again, let's go, boys. Do you know what? The one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to promote Noah Hansen as my backup keeper because Bishop's going to be my main keeper, but Hansen can be my backup. I'll be happy with that. But everyone else is looking really, really good. I'm really liking the way I've got so many high. I'm going to get to that point, maybe depending on what we get this year. I'm probably going to. This might be the last year I do it, or at least I might just start doing it every other year. I have started. I'm scouting Scotland and England. Agnes Sim, I'll keep an eye on him. No. I'll keep an eye on Agnes. What about... I always scout England and Patrick Bennett. He doesn't look too bad again. I'm probably going to just upgrade my criteria where we need to be at least $750,000 or $1 million. Or at least really close to $1 million. For me to even consider signing them, just because I'm getting a lot of youth academy players and I need to kind of... It's giving a bit too much to work with. The one player I might go in for is because he could really do us some good. We have got a lot less for his actual value, but apparently I can get him for very close to his value. So, oh, for Christ's sake, are you kidding me? You're not willing to do it because it's a right. Oh my God, Derby's not even that much of a rival for Leicester City. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, that idea is gone. I was looking for a midfielder. So there is James Garner, who could be a very solid player, to be honest. He looks like he could be a banging backup for us. Either that or was Claude Maurice, but he's a lot older, slightly higher rated, but he is a lot more well-rounded, to be honest. Do you know what? I really want to use Garner. I've got to be honest. I'm gonna go in for him. I might try and swap a player or something for him. Actually, no, you know what? No. Let's go in for 5 million. This is undergoing them. Let's see if we can get him for less. 7 million. Wow, they are really sticking to their price. Right, you know what? Bang on his value. Nice, nice. Again, to save a little bit of money. I'm hoping he maybe takes a bit of a pay cut for this. Wow, and look who is our first Premier League game. It is against Leicester. Oh, little buggers are not. I think if he has a release clause, I can do it. Nathan Beavens, I forgot who he is. Oh, I think this is the. I'm pretty sure this could be the Gareth Bale region. Well, to be honest, he looks pretty damn good. Very, very good pace, good agility, good balance. I mean, it's 74 rated. For 8 million, I'd expect him, but to be honest, I don't know if that 8 million is because of his high potential, most likely. I'm probably not gonna do it because I don't need a winger. If he's still there in an event, I'll maybe have a bit of cash over. I might just do it, but we'll see. And James Garner has got done a pay cut. He's actually gone down by 10 grand. We're gonna accept that. We have bought a new midfielder as well in James Garner. He is actually joining us. Again, it's more realistic. Maybe I don't think he'd get into the United side, especially not yet. So he will take Thompson's spot on the bench. I will start training up to be an actual central midfielder, not a CDM. But again, obviously, he's lower rate than Knight and Bird, so it's not like I'm replacing him with Garner. Garner will just be a very, very nice backup to bring off the bench. So here we go, our first Premier League game of this career mode is going to be a big one. It's going to be against Leicester City. Let's do a press conference.
Thank you all for joining. We're now ready for questions.
There's been a lot of pressure on your players. Everyone seems to be expecting you to struggle. Are you confident your team has enough quality to avoid relegation? That is the key. We're ready for the fight. We have to get enough points to survive. The players are good enough. I think we are. I don't think we're going to do anything spectacular, like get Europe or anything like that, but I think we could do that. There's some excitement around the club since you managed to sign Chalobah from Chelsea. The fans looking forward to seeing the new boy in action. Is Chalobah ready to make an impact? I'll say he's got something to prove because he's not been given the time by Chelsea, I don't think. There's some excitement around since you signed Spence from Middlesbrough. Do you think he'll make an impact? I think he'll make a difference. I think he'll just give us that bit of edge we needed.
That's all we've got time for today, guys. Thank you.
So here we go, straight into the Premier League. And Dewsbury Hall, who I really want to sign, is going to be playing for them. I'm not too keen on the kits because they're both blue. Yeah, just go white. They can go blue and white. We'll go white and black. At least I'll actually be able to notice. But either way, we're going with our best team. To be honest, apart from Chalobah and Spence, who I brought into the back line, everything's same from the Championship team. So hopefully this team, like, to be honest, every single player is, apart from Bishop, is 75 or above. And like Bielik's at nearly at an 80, Sibley's 2 away, Lawrence, Plange, Bird and Knight are all at 1 away, same as Spence. They're quite close. So this is a team what can go places. It really is. They've got a good team at Leicester City, so we've got to be careful. Playing Wayne Dow at centre back and Savage at left back, that's a weird one. I wonder if that's actually what it's going to be in game. We'll see. But either way, we're away for our first game of the Premier League. Can we get a win in our first game? Let's go. So here we go, we get to hear the Premier League anthem again. The main point of this season is to survive and to try and thrive in this league. We did it with the Championship, we did it in League One. Can we do it in the big time? We're against Leicester, who have really become a staple of the Premier League nowadays. They are a team you do not expect to ever leave the Premier League, but we've got to show our teeth, we've got to show our grit. I've made the signings what I think will do us good, especially improving that right back and centre back role, what was the big standout points in the defence. That's what needed to be done, and I've gone out and done it. Let's have a little look at this team. Kasper Schmeichel still in goal. Justin Tarr. Wijndal is playing centre-back. Savic at left-back. Maybe that's what we can exploit. Amambari, or whatever his name is, and then Didi in midfield. Scapamaker up front. Dewsbury Hall's at cab. Mavavidi, or whatever his name is. Saka is there. That is I'm surprised he's left Arsenal here, but whatever. And we get to see our team. But here we go. Nathan Bishop, big season ahead for him. Jed Spence and Trevor Chalobah making their debuts today. Every other player is the exact same one. I need to change Luke Plange's number. I don't want him being number 48, that is his first season number. But either way, I'll sort that out afterwards. But let's see what we can do in this Premier League season. Jed Spence, first touch. Jed Spence just looking what he can do there. Ebersele can't quite control it. Oh my God, is that Saka? Saka's just turned and shot out of absolutely nothing. I didn't even get a chance to switch to Chalobah to get look at this, turn and shot. Bishop, you have to do better there, mate. You have to do better. That is not good enough there for you. Ebersele showing off his pace here, and I said we need to exploit that left back role. Wijndal though, he's got the pace in the centre back role. That's where we're gonna struggle. Louis Sibley, Luke Plange. Sibley! Sibley! That is very nice to work between Plange and Sibley. I just waited and waited with Plange, kept hold of the ball, and Luke Plange played it through, and Louis Sibley has scored our first Premier League goal. Look at this, just waiting and waiting, and the run came. That is very close to getting intercepted. I would have been very annoyed if that was the case, but we did not take long to get back on level terms. We needed that. Wow, they're just playing it around us. Oh, Bielik! Bielik! You are completely at fault there! Bielik is completely at fault there! What is he doing? But look at how they are, even before they have got the ball, they are marking every single one of my players. There is zero chance for me to get a ball to anyone. Oh, for God's sake. It's like fucking I'm just chasing right now. That's really good. Sibley! Oh, it's a save! I don't know, I thought he just missed. Oh, it's a great save. It was a great bit of play. Trevor Chalobah! I don't know how he missed.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Oh, fuck's sake. Simply! Fuck you guys are fucking crap attacking today. Oh, we're just fucking wasting time now!
In the King Power Stadium, please give a round of applause for today's man of the match. Number 35, the
No! Emersilly! You dickhead! You fucking dickhead!
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
I can't get a ball back. I can't get a ball back! Fucking too late! Oh my god! How annoying is that? That was one of the most frustrating games of FIFA I've ever been. Leicester scored their 2 goals and did nothing. Every time they got the ball, they played it between every fucking 11th player. They just passed it around and wasted the time. You absolute boring pricks. You boring pricks. Honestly, you boring bastards. But you know what? Not good enough today. None of my attackers were on it today. Absolutely useless. Fucking useless attackers today. Do you know what? I felt like we were well in that game. I felt that they were there for the taking. They got saved by Buddy Schmeichel, that one save from Sibley. But apart from that, there was nothing. Plange couldn't hold up a fucking goddamn thing. Ebasele couldn't get in the game. Lawrence couldn't get in the game. Sibley was missing for most of it. Couldn't get... Bloody Knight kept giving the bloody ball away. Bird I just didn't everybody see. Literally the only good thing we did is we actually defended pretty well apart from the 2 goals we conceded. But that is just not good enough. The team has to play better than that. It's Leicester. They're a good... It's a tough team to start with, Leicester. It's really, really tough. But we have to play better than that. We have to. Otherwise, we're going to bloody struggle. Defensively, I think overall we're going to be alright. It didn't help us conceding straight away. Bishop, you should have saved it. You should have saved it. That is the only thing I'm going to have a problem with. Is if... Because Bishop is 71 overall. He's going to be really getting messed up in that goal. He's really low rated. But obviously, I want to give him the chance to grow. If he can grow, he'll be fine. But I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. And next episode, we'll be getting out of the transfer window, and maybe we'll try and see how far we can get into. Because obviously, we're in the Premier League. It depends what games we can simulate. Realistically, I'm gonna be picking choosing my teams wisely. Like, I'm not just gonna be playing the top 6 teams. I want to do a bit of both. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully next episode we'll get our first win in the Premier League. I thought there was positives, but we need to improve attackingly. We really, really do. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Till the next episode, I'm the whole Cap Punisher, and I am out. Take it easy, guys.